They might find a guy who's a good provider to settle down with and sneak off to get pregnant by a more alpha guy and then trick the beta guy into raising the kids. That happens. They might have an alpha guy that they're with, and then they'll cheat on him and ultimately leave him for a guy who makes more money, right? So there are circumstances where a woman will leave a guy who she's way more sexually attracted to, but she wants that provisioning. So she'll leave the guy for a guy who makes more money, right? But she'll yearn for the guy who was hitting her raw dog, that was ringing her bell all the time, right? That's where you get like an alpha widow chick, but she settled down with a beta provider for the provisioning. You understand? You guys get the idea. We have a whole bunch of super chats. Well, we have 2 super chats and a whole bunch of people talking. Let's see here. Let's get to this. Brother Ed. So here we go. Brother Ed sent a $5 super chat because he's a beer club brother. I'm going to bump him up to the new Bouncing Bubs video. All right. So he's a beer club brother. We're going to elevate him. So he says, Santa Paul, let's go. All right, here we go. You guys ready? All right. Nurse Chick saw this last night. She goes, this is definitely getting you demonetized.
Thank you for the super chats. Movies bouncing, can't stop that. From the east to the west, you are the best. Keep those chats coming in, let's do it all again.
What do you guys think? Are those much higher quality bubs? Brother John sent a $10 super chat. Now, because we did the Bouncing Bubs, I'm gonna bump him up to the next level because he too is also a beer club brother. He says, random beer club video meetup Wednesday. Friendsgiving? Yes. We are having a beer club video meetup on Wednesday. That is true. So I'm gonna give you the classic booty shaking video, John.
Super chat, we'll see you there. Shake it, dance without a care. Send it love from everywhere. Groovy beats we all can share. Your support is so divine. Moving closer to the line. Thank you, you're the best. Party on, we never rest.
Erkin says, now these girls are too explicit, a bit pornographic. Lighten up, man. Lighten up. Have a little fun. And then this guy, Andrew, he says, haha, alpha beta talk is bull. And sorry, this is full of it. I'm out. Peace. All right. Well, don't let the door hit you, Andrew. Okay. Guys, so the next one is, or actually, let's do this. Let's go ahead and follow me on social media. The links are in the description. I'm on all the good platforms. Get on the email list, list.comeonmanpod.com. Get my ebook, She's Made You Weak. It explains the betatization process. It absolutely isn't bullshit, alpha beta talk, right? You can see it. You can see it when a guy walks into the room and has command presence, right? You can see it. You can see when a guy is a take charge type of guy. Now, if you don't like the words alpha and beta, we could say it as simply as women want to fuck these guys and women don't want to fuck these guys. How's that, Andrew? You like them apples? Anyway. But what happens is there's this process. It's a psychological process that's based on women's evolutionary biology and evolutionary psychology, where they will start testing a man. And as he starts failing these tests over time, she starts losing attraction for him, right? And as she starts being able to see that he's weak because he's failing these tests, she'll start walking all over him, start making him a plow horse. And next thing you know, he's a great provider, but she's not banging him anymore. And the guy's like, what happened? Right? This is what happens. Okay. It's a subtle process. It's subconscious. Women don't even know they're doing it. And if you don't know it's being done to you, it's going to happen to you. Okay. So get the free ebook, go to list.comeonmanpod.com. I'll send you a bunch of other free stuff too. But if you don't want like the stickers, just put don't want stickers in the address field. I won't waste a stamp on you. Guys, get my books. I have Everything I Wish I Knew When I Was 18 and Psychology Paradigm. They're both out on Amazon and Audible. But Everything I Wish I Knew When I Was 18 is a handbook for life. It explains all this kind of stuff. It explains the psychology of attraction. It explains hypergamy and how to use it to your advantage in the sexual marketplace. Let me play a commercial for that. Then we'll get back to the topic today.
Ever feel like life is slipping by while you're stuck in the same old routine? You see others thriving, great relationships, successful careers, real freedom, and you wonder, what am I missing? Deep down, you know you're capable of more, but something's holding you back. Whether it's your mindset, habits, or relationships, you're stuck in a cycle that's hard to break. What if the change you need isn't about working harder, but working smarter? Reprogramming your mindset, mastering key habits, and building success in every area of life. Everything I Wish I Knew When I Was 18 is your guide to unlocking the life you've always wanted. Inside, you'll find practical, proven steps to upgrade your mindset, strengthen your relationships, and achieve financial freedom. This isn't just another book. It's your roadmap to personal growth and success. Whether you're looking to improve your career, relationships, or mindset, this book will help you take control of your future. Start your transformation today. Grab your copy of Everything I Wish I Knew When I Was 18 and take the first step toward a life filled with purpose and success. Don't wait. Your future is waiting.
Your future is waiting. All right, so let's talk about men's mating strategy. Well, before I do that, so I was reading up on Rollo has lots of videos where he's shitting all over the mate switching hypothesis, which is, so Dr. David Buss originally came up with the dual mating strategy concept, right? Years and years ago. And it wasn't until like maybe 2012 or something like that, that he decided to backpedal and call it the dual mating strategy. And it's slightly different. And I never understood why Rollo was so adamant against the concept of the dual mating strategy, because like you see it happening, but after reading one of Rollo's essays on it, I realized, oh, I see where he's going with this. Because the dual mating strategy is not, I'm sorry, the mate switching hypothesis is not the mating strategy itself. Hypergamy, the dual mating strategy, is the main mating strategy, and then mate switching is an end result. It's not the strategy itself, right? I think that's really a simplified explanation of a 5-hour live stream that you might get with Rollo. I love Rollo, guys. Rollo's a mentor of mine. So let's look at men's mating strategy. Men aren't hypergamous. We're polygamous, right? Which means we want to fuck as many women as we possibly can. We want to spread our seed far and wide, right? Right. So that's where the sperm is cheap comes in, right? We can impregnate multiple women a day if we wanted to, and if we had the opportunity. So women can only get pregnant by one guy at a time. And once pregnant, she's basically cooked for 9 months before she can get pregnant again, right? Eggs are expensive. So women have to be more discerning with who they let impregnate them, and they have to make sure they have someone to provide for and protect her offspring for the long term. So that's why women have their strategy. They have to be more picky. They have a much higher reproductive cost than men do, right? Men can hit it and quit it if we want. And so it's not as big of a concern for us, right? Well, I mean, it is a little bit more in modern day because the state, if they know who you are, if you don't give her a fake name, Paul, that's terrible. Are you telling guys to give women fake names? I'm not saying that, but guys do that kind of crap, right? Or they're passport bros, they go overseas and they knock up these overseas girls, and like those girls will never find the American guy again, right? But anyway, but modern day, if she knows who you are, she can have the state go after you and make sure that you're provisioning for her kids, at least monetarily, right? So, but 400 years ago, 100 years ago, that really wasn't a big concern, right? So, I mean, it was a big concern for guys, concern for women. So they were a little more protective of their vagiges, So basically, men, like, long story short, men want variety, right? Men want variety. We have more testosterone also. So we have higher sex drive. So we are horny as hell. And if we have the option, we want to bang as many chicks as possible. And one interesting thing about men that's different from women is that men don't need that emotional attachment to have sex, right? Now, one might argue that women don't necessarily need that either, because there's lots of chicks out here just, letting anybody hit it and quit it. But typically, men don't need that emotional attachment. We can, right? We can actually bang multiple women and have no attachment, or we can bang multiple women and love all of them, right? That's why men, like, when they have harems of wives and stuff like that, they can literally love each wife equally, right? Women can't do that. Their hypergamous nature won't let them do that. Typically, women they can only love one guy at a time. And women, if they're out cheating, we'll get into this, but if women are out cheating on you, her focus is on the guy she's cheating on you with, right? She loves this guy now. The side dude is her main, like, love point. Men can go out and bang side chicks like it's nothing, and then come home and still love their wives, right? It's a fascinating thing.
New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Subscribe now.